We're going to be doing lots of thinking. We're going to be doing lots of listening and talking and sharing our ideas and seeing what each other thinks about things that happen. And we're going to be thinking about something that happens in a story. I wonder, has anybody seen this book before? This is called Where the Wild Things Are. I wonder what a wild thing is. The animal? Like a monkey? Do you think that might be a wild thing? Anything else? You think it might be a monkey too? What else do you think might be a wild thing?
A lion.
A lion might be a wild thing. What about a girl? Is a girl a wild thing? No. Are you sure?
Yeah.
We'll have to find out a bit more about wild things, won't we? Right, I'm going to count from 10 to 0, and I wonder if we can all be in a circle before I get to 0. Shall we count? 10, 9, 8, 7. There's no space there for a minute, darling, but we'll swap places in a minute, okay? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Make sure everyone's in our circle. 2. I think you're going too fast. Put them on the table, quick, quick. 1. Well done. One big step back. One big step back. Oh, that's it. And sit down. Yeah. Oh, is that you're really desperate? Go on then, really quick. Okay. Now, can you move back a little bit? We're going to just make our circle because we're going to do some talking and some thinking and some asking questions and sharing our ideas with each other. Now, you all know how to sit in a circle beautifully. I can see you sitting with your legs crossed. Nice and sit. I can't do that because of my old bones. My old bones don't let me do that anymore. So I'm going to sit like this and you're going to sit like that because it helps keep your bodies really calm and still, doesn't it? I can see that. Now, we've got a big space in the middle. What shall we put?
Someone needs to sit in the middle.
Do they? I'm thinking of putting something else in the middle. Does anybody know?
A chicken eat a yellow body.
Well, you are already doing it.
Is that you?
You're doing it now. You're filling up my space with something. What am I putting in this space at the moment? Does anyone know?
No. I know.
What am I putting?
You can put socks.
Socks? I'm not wearing any socks today. Can't put my A crayon. I could put a crayon in the middle. Have you got anything I can put in the middle? A cokie, yeah? Listen carefully. Okay, listen. Listen. I'm putting. Listen. I'm putting something in this space right now. Do you know what I'm putting?
A crayon.
No, it's happening now. I'm putting something in this space in the middle. What am I putting in the middle now? No. I'm putting something there right in the middle.
A cookie.
Nope. It's there now. Can you see it? Can you hear it? Something in the middle.
A shadow.
A shadow. Oh.
Shadow.
I have put a shadow in the middle.
That's your shadow.
There's my shadow. Is that me? It's me.
Yes.
Can my shadow go and run away?
No. Yes, my shadow.
Why not?
That's my shadow.
Okay. My shadow won't go away ever? Oh, right. Shadows do go away. Now, I'm going to have to tell you what I was putting in the middle. I was putting my shadow, yes, but I was also putting my voice. Did you hear my voice in the middle?
Yes.
Now, We've all got voices, haven't we?
Yes,
Yeah.
it comes through. It comes through your mouth.
Through our mouth. Where does our voice come from then?
When you talk.
But what about the words? How do we know what words to say?
In your brains. In your brains.
In your brains. So, do your words come from you and my words come from me? And are they always the same?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Would we all say the same words at the same time?
Yes. You go first, I will go second.
So, we're sharing our words, are we? That's a bit like sharing, isn't it? I go first, you go second. What would happen if we all put our words in the middle at once? Shall we try it? Let's all try and put our words into the middle. We can sit still. How are you going to do your words into the middle? We're going to talk and then we talk, and you're going to talk in the middle?
No.
Can you talk in the middle? Oh my goodness, what happens when we all put our words in the middle at once? What happened when we all did our words in the middle? Oh my goodness. Was there a problem then? Oh, why am I doing this? Oh, my head was banging and all that noise, you're right. And now your heart is beating fast.
Yes.
Think it's because your heart beats fast when you're excited. Now, I think if we did all putting our voices in the middle at once, would it be a good idea? Oh, look. Oh my gosh, she says, what's the problem?
All that noise makes me dizzy.
I'm going to tell you a secret. This mat, off you get the mat. Secret, off the mat, get your feet off the mat, wiggle back. Okay, now this mat is very special. This is not for sitting on. There's something on this mat that you can't see.
A square.
What do you think it is?
A square.
A square, yes, you can see squares, but there is something here that you can hear, but you cannot see. Do you know what it is? Did you say a dragon? Yes, not a dragon here, is there? Now, on your bottoms, I'm going to tell you about our mat. Listen. This mat is our talking mat. Can you hear it? A talking mat. Is it talking now? Can you hear any voices?
Yes.
Whose voice can you hear?
Me.
You?
I heard this.
Can you hear my voice? Yes. Can you hear your voice? Put your voice there. Say hello.
Hello.
Give your voice again. Let's get our voice and put it in the middle. Ready? Hello.
Hello.
You put it there. Did you put your voice there? Say hello.
Hello.
So we can't put our bottoms on here because it's full of voices. Hello.
Hello.
You can give it to anyone.
Hello. Hello.
No laughing. You say hello. Who are you going to give yours to?
Hello.
Who are you going to give it to? Oh, me. Thank you.
Me?
Right. I'm looking.
Hello.
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 Oh, didn't give it to you.
Hello. Hello.
Who's that? Is that back to Caitlin? Caitlin, choose someone sitting nice.
Hello.
Who's talking? This person or this person?
Teacher.
Hang on.
And a dinosaur got a big head.
Thank you for waiting. Now that was funny, wasn't it? There were two people talking at once then. Listen. Shh. Listen, yeah. We need to remind each other that when somebody's talking, everybody needs to listen and wait till they finish talking.
If my mom makes me food and I ask her, I'm fast asleep.
Your mummy makes you food when you're fast asleep?
Yes.
That's an interesting thing, isn't it? Perhaps she was dreaming.
It's dreaming again and my mommy put her bands on.
You're dreaming. Perhaps we're dreaming now. Are we dreaming now?
No. Yes.
I'm going to ask you another question. Do teachers know everything?
Yes. I do teachers
Who thinks maybe something different? Do you think teachers know everything?
Yes. They teach us.
Is there anyone who thinks teachers don't know everything?
Yes. Teachers said, don't laugh at people's hair.
So teachers know about teaching you not to laugh at
I
people.
don't laugh. Yeah.
And what else is happening?
I'm going to catch.
It's going to catch what?
Going to catch. Look, there's one paw down.
They've thrown.
They want to get Daddy.
You want to get him? Do you think the monkeys want to play?
Yeah.
What do you think? What do the monkeys want to do with it?
Banana.
Oh yes.
And it's dark.
And it's dark. You're
And the room
right.
is getting full.
The room is getting full. Do you know what it's getting full of? Trees.
And I get a bulb.
And that night, in Max's room, a forest grew. You were right. Trees. Oh! And grew. Yes, and grew and grew.
Easy walking.
And grew until the ceiling.
And the cat makes always feel.
Oh, do
The
you
lion.
We'll have to see if there's a lion, but the ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around.
And he get a tail on. He got a tail.
He has got a tail. And
He's in a boat.
an ocean tumbles
With
by.
water.
That's right.
And
And there was a private boat for Max.
he had a boat out there.
It says his name on it, look, Max. And he sailed off through night and day. And in and out of weeks.
A dinosaur.
And almost over a year
It's a dinosaur.
to where the wild things are.
He's scared. He's a dinosaur.
Is he scared?
Yeah.
Scared of the dinosaur? Gonna cut him. We'll have to see.
Catching him. No, it's a big. That's the same. Something behind his back.
Something behind his back.
He's to the other lion. And the mommy and the daddy.
Do you think we're the mummy and the daddy?
There's the mommy and the baby. And the sister. The mommy with the scary thing.
Very strange, aren't they? Can you see
And
them?
my mommy. My mommy.
Now, when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws.
And the lion killed a cat.
Till Max said, "Be still." And he tamed them all with a magic trick of staring
He got a big yellow speed.
into all their yellow eyes without blinking once.
And my mommy is biting her uncle. And there's another one, teacher.
Right here? peeping out? That
Yes.
one? Now,
He looks like his brother.
does it, his brother? And the wild things were frightened. And they called Max the wild thing, the most wild thing of all. Because he had said, be still, hadn't he? And they made him king.
King.
All the wild things.
And they must do stuff for him. Stuff for him? They must do stuff for him, what it says. And it's a bird.
And a bird, then they might do stuff for him. That's what you said, didn't
He's
you?
a dinosaur. They are not afraid
Let's find out if she's right. And now, cried Max, let the wild rumpus start. Do you know what a rumpus is?
Yeah.
Shall we have a go? Would you like to stand up and join in the rumpus?
Yeah.
So, can you stand up? Shall we be part of the rumpus?
Okay,
On the
then.
rat? Shall we go round? Wow, come on then. Let's have a rumpus. So what do you think they're doing here?
They're climbing.
Climbing. Shall we climb? Come on then. Wow. Is it hard to climb or easy to climb? Easy.
There's another one there.
That's right. Another one. You're good at spotting wild things. Oh, what are they doing now?
They're climbing vines. They're swinging to vine to vine.
Shall we try and do that? Swinging from vine to vine. So ready? I'm going to go all the way over here. Woo! And all the way back again. Whoa! And all the way forwards. Woo! Watch out! We bumped into each other's vines, didn't we? Oh, what are we going to do next in our rumpus?
Oh, he's a dinosaur.
That's
It's a bird.
Do you think they're going to make lots of noise? And maybe sing? Do you think that would be a good thing to do? Shall we try and sing? What sort of songs could we sing in our rumpus? Now stop! Said Max. And he sent the wild things off to bed. No, off to bed, all of you. Off to bed, sleep. Now, goodness me, he's given me a headache. Oh, such a headache. I'm going to give you some time to close your eyes and think all to yourself in your own head about some things that happened in that book. And maybe why they happened, or what happened, or why did people do things, or very strange things, or maybe you want to tell us something exciting about that book. But have a think in your head first, okay, and then close our eyes for 1 minute, okay. Try and remember that book in your head. Almost hear your brains thinking. I can hear a little noise that sounds like your thoughts. Do you think I can hear your thoughts? Yes. Can you hear my thoughts?
Yes.
Can you? What am I thinking in my head? Do you know? Am I thinking of animals?
Yes.
You're nearly right, because I'm thinking about lamb curry. Is that animals?
No.
Lamb curry?
Nope. That's not animals.
You eat that at home. Okay. Right. You have sweeties at home. Right, now, I'm going to give you a piece of paper, okay? And you can work. We're going to put lots of big pieces of paper out. And you're going to share some pens, some cokies, okay? and some big
And
paper.
mummies and mummies.
No mummies. This is just for you to do. But you could do it at home as well, couldn't you? And you're going to draw on the paper some of your thoughts that were in your head about that book, okay?
Yes,
so we're going to stay on the mat, and you stay there while I get the paper out, okay? Oh, big paper. You can talk to your friends about what you're going to draw from that book and what you think was happening, yes? Okay, so you're going to draw wild animals, okay? What did you think was happening in that story? Which parts did you like best? Was there anything strange in that book?
Yeah.
Some strange things were there. Maybe you could draw me some of those strange things that were happening in that story. And is your mummy like Max's mummy?
Number 5.
Why is your mummy like Max's mummy?
Sometimes my mummy is scared of dinosaurs.
Oh, your mummy's scared of dinosaurs. Do you think dinosaurs would be scared of your mummy?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Because dinosaurs are way too scary.
Are they?
I don't like dinosaurs.
Have you ever seen one?
So scary and I don't like
Have you ever seen one? How do you know?
Dinosaurs also live in woods sometimes.
Do they? Do you think there are some in the woods now hiding?
Teacher, look here. Teacher.
Don't know. What's your wild animal going to be doing? Biting. Oh my goodness. And what's your picture going to be? An animal. And what's your wild animal going to be doing? Is he a nice animal or a not nice animal? Not a nice animal. Why not? What's he do? He did what? Wait a minute. Let's listen to this person just talking for a minute. He wants some food, does he? And how will he get his food? Will he go to the supermarket?
Yes.
Will he go to Pick and Pay?
Go to the supermarket.
Do wild animals go to the supermarket? Have you ever seen a wild animal in the supermarket? Maybe they go at night time when you're asleep. You think? Maybe. That's all right, is it? Animals can go to the supermarket. That's very good. What are you drawing? You're drawing an animal. And is yours a nice animal or not nice animal? A nice animal. That's interesting. So you've got a nice animal and yours is not nice. I wonder what the nice animal does. What are you doing? Who is it? An animal friend, did you say? So do you like this animal? Yeah? So is it going to be your pet? Are you going to look after your animal friend? Yeah, that sounds interesting. I'd like to find out more about that later. Today we're going to talk with our voice and our questions and our ideas, and we're going to put them in the middle. Okay, so I'm going to ask, is there anybody who thought of a question in their group?
I had.
You had? Who were you going to ask a question to?
To Max.
To Max? What would you like to ask Max?
To be friends.
Okay, so you want Max to be friends,
Yeah.
but we want to ask him a question. Okay, so can we think of how we could say that to Max, but use the word why? Max. Or maybe we could ask Max in a different way if he will be friends. And who do you want him to be friends with?
With us.
With you?
And me.
So, do you think Max would be friends?
Yes. I think so.
You think so, but you're not sure. How do you know if somebody is going to be your friend?
Because they don't have any friends.
So do you think Max has any friends?
No.
Shall we ask him that?
Yes.
Okay. So how would we say that to Max? As a question. Have you... Maybe we could say to Max, oh, what are you doing? You need to sit back because our talking space has got to stay there without him.
Can you be friends with me?
Max, can you be friends with me? Okay.
Again,
So Max, can you be friends with me?
you got the cow on it again. I got the on.
So you're asking a question. You're talking about Max with his crown on. So I asked you some questions. I wonder, can you ask a question? If I was Max's mummy, would you be able to ask me about something that happened in this story? So I'm going to put my Max's mummy hat on.
And I'm the
Okay,
baby.
Max's mummy is going to wear a lovely hat. Do you like my hat?
Yes,
It's
I'm
pink. Lovely, isn't it? Do you like my hat?
Yes,
And now I'm going to
baby.
sit on this chair and I'm going to be Max's mummy.
I'm the
Right.
baby.
Now, we're going to try and think about this in this story, some of the things that Max's mummy did. Now, you can ask me anything you like about Max, or you can ask me about me, or you can ask anything you like. Anybody got a question for me? I'm Max's mummy. Hello.
I'm Max.
And what would you like to ask me?
I like to ask Mommy,
Yeah.
can Mommy make me food?
Can mummies make food?
Yes.
I will make food, but only if you are good. If you are making mischief of one kind and another and chasing my dog with a fork, then I will say no food.
Oh, I'm hungry, Mommy.
Well, what do you think you have to do?
Mustn't chase the dog.
Mustn't chase the dog.
Make it big. Mommy, and it get into bed.
Yeah. Can you think of another question you want to ask me? Because I'm Max's mummy. What else do you want to ask me about what happens in this book? Ask me a question. Do you want to try and find out why something was happening?
Sorry, Mommy.
Was there anything happening? Do you want to ask me what I'm like, or maybe what I'm feeling?
Mom, is Mommy sad?
Is Mummy sad? Is Mummy sad? I think that's a really good question to write down. Is Mummy sad?
Did he chase the dog, Mommy?
Did he chase the dog?
He chased the dog, Mommy.
We know he did then, so perhaps we need to find out why he chased the dog.
He wanted to stick him.
He wants to stick. Shall we ask Max why he was chasing that dog?
He's angry.
Because you've already got, that's a good question to ask because you've already got some ideas, Logan. So some people think he's angry, and some people think something different.
Right, you stick.
He wants to stick him. So we've got 3 questions there, haven't we? Can you read our questions back to us?
I've got 5. So Max, could you be friends with me? You remember that was your question? Is Max's mummy sad?
Yeah.
Why do the monsters go to sleep?
Because he stopped.
Listening first.
And how do the monsters talk? That's an interesting question as well. And why did Max chase the dog? And someone thought he might be angry. Was he angry?
Yes.
So we've got some questions there to look at now.
1 or 2.
Which one of those questions do you think you might already know the answers to?
I like that one.
About what?
Chasing the dog.
Okay.
I
So let's make our circle again. And we're going to use that question that you've decided is really interesting already. And when you get more used to asking questions, then we can find different ways of choosing which question. But today we're going to choose that one because you think you already know the answer to that one and you liked that one. Do they think the spider is evil or good?
Esi spider sanikwenza loo nto ovanizwa eklasini. Esi spider nisibonayo phayana sikhohlakele okanye si-right silungile. Phindani umuntu uzothatha into yakhe. Esi spider silapha sikhohlakele okanye silungile. It's a bad spider.
A bad spider? What does he do?
Senzani luna sihlala kahle na 5 kaloku singathi na 2. Senza ntoni esi spider? Senzani sona? Siyazi. The spider bites the people.
The spider bites the people.
Bhekelani.
Shall we draw the spider?
Masizobeni ispider.
If he wasn't friends with the ogre, would he still be bad?
Ukubana ke isigcawu esi, mamelani, sange, ukuba isigcawu esi besingeyotshomi ka monster lo, besizoba si-spider lunathi. Besizoba si-spider esilungileyo okanye si-spider esikhohlakeleyo, besizokhohlakala. Uba besingeyotshomi kalo, besizokhohlakala esi spider. Okanye besizawulunga, mamelani umbuzo wam. Ukubana ispider isigcawu besingeyotshomi yerhamncwa, ne? Besizokhohlakala na okanye besizolunga?
Besizolunga.
Yes, very good boys. Okay,
What did he
the
say?
spider will be good spider if he
If he
wasn't
wasn't
friends.
friends
Yeah, with the monster.
with the monster.
Yes.
So I wonder, perhaps they can think some more after I've gone, about whether the monster makes people bad, or whether the spider made the monster bad. Watch me, because I've got to do a special wave to you, because it's time for me to go now. And tomorrow we're going to come back and we're going to talk about your pictures, and we're going to do some playing about some of your ideas from this book. And this is my alien wave. Maybe it's my wild thing wave. Perhaps this is how wild things wave. Do you want to see if you can do it? Shall we see if we can do waving like wild things? Can you make me up a wild thing wave? Maybe it's different fingers, maybe it's the same fingers. And can you say thank you?
Thank you for the story.
Not to me. Not to me. To yourselves. To you. Because you're the ones doing the good talking and the good listening and the good ideas and the good drawing. Say thank you to me. Thank you to my friends.
Thank you.